It's been 100 episodes. We definitely had some fun stuff come along the way. But let's see. Well, for now we're gonna be just doing what we always been doing, which is just talk about some video game related news and us discussing about it. I think what I'm gonna try to do is do a two-parter for this episode. So one will be just the regular, usual segment, and then the other will be hopefully some sort of like a look back / sort of celebration thing, or just a chit chat sort of segment for episode 100. So it'll be like a episode 100.5 or some shit. I don't know. Trying to get that worked out. Well, for now, we're here for the 100th episode, and we're just gonna go straight into the news. So for those who aren't quite caught up on the Hypecast, first off, welcome back. Hosted by myself, Hawk525, aka Sean, as always, and today I am joined by MichiTakeda. How's your weekend and all that stuff so far? Especially with Capcom Cup passed by.
Been fine.
Yeah. You've been going through some readjustments, I guess you can say.
Sure.
Yeah, and then your sleep schedule has been kind of shifting around a little bit. It seems like.
I wouldn't call it shifting. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah. I guess that's you adjusting to the new place for right now.
No, it's more like my sleep schedule's thrown off because of such bullshit.
Okay, gotcha. Well, radio. So we've been gone for 3 weeks, I believe, because of Capcom Cup. I was out for that. I'll get to more to that later on. I believe it's right by the end. Yeah, it is, of today's little schedule here. So, but anyways, let's get through this stuff here. So, starting with YouTube related stuff surrounding video games. So YouTube, as we may know, in the past has treated some certain franchises or genres of video games, I wouldn't say with prejudice, but differently, let's just say, and especially with ones with more violence in them or gore or whatever. Essentially, it's hard, at least in the past anyway, to make certain or content for certain video games, like, you know, Grand Theft Auto, or let's just say Mortal Kombat, especially. But now there was a update to the YouTube policies, and now they're treated the same as if they're movies or music on YouTube. So what does that mean? Well, they can still, of course, flag if they deem it to be too violent or too gory, but when it comes to like fantasy-based violence and stuff like that, for the most part in video games, should be fine. But we'll see about that. I haven't really seen any drastic sort of effects from YouTube content creators. This was first released on Twitter from YouTube Gaming, and they had a tweet out a couple weeks back on December 2nd that said, "We've heard loud and clear that our policies need to differentiate real world versus simulated violence, and we're updating our enforcement to reflect that." So that's pretty much what sums it up. But yeah, for the most part though, it should be a lot more fair. But again, we'll see about that. we'll see what the long-term effects are when it comes to creating content around, violent video games, or just dealing with simulated violence or fantasy-based violence, in any media for that matter. So, did you have any comments, Michi, before we move on?
Nope.
Alrighty.
I'm on YouTube.
Alright. Okay, so a little more related on Persona 5 Royal. First off, a release date has been released for the game, and now it's being released on March 31st, right at the end of March. One of the busy months of gaming. So another so I guess technically another game for March, along with like Final Fantasy, and then there's Animal Crossing, and yada yada yada. There's a couple other games.
Okay, caught up on things.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a bunch of fun stuff. I don't share sharing those, but there's Makoto's trailer.
Mm-hmm. There are a number of trailers that were released for another Persona game. Meanwhile, Scramble. So there's been Yusuke's. That's the first one I caught, but there was Haru's, I think, and then there was Makoto's. Right? Is that the most recent one?
Makoto's been most recent.
Okay. Let's fire up Yusuke's first, and then I'll try to find Haru's, and then we'll fire up Makoto's next. Can you hear that first off?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
We still don't have a release date for this game, though, in the US, which is funny to me.
Yeah.
This game's supposed to take place
a year after?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe they're just gonna wait till after Royale.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yep. Let's give me a minute here. Let me turn on my other TV. Thought I turned it on, but okay. And I'm gonna pull that over. Oh gosh. Oh wow. All right. All right. Well, I guess unfortunately the video side of things won't let us show what we're seeing unless I do this. Hold on. I'll just have to switch things around a bit. Ugh. Alright, there you go. Alright. Now we can get it going.
話を戻すが、旅行なら京都がいい。自社仏閣を回り、ひたすらスケッチに勤しむ。
芸術系なら私はパス。
なんだと。
まずは近場でキャンプとかしてみない？
景気づけにバーベキューで肉祭りありだな。
そして伊勢海老。歴史と伝統に触れるのはその後で。
芸術より食い気か。
みんなが怪盗服になっているさ。
お前もな。
シャドウはうじゃうじゃ嫌がるし。何なんだよここ。
不可解な異世界。このフォックスが玉すぎりにしてくれる。
The gun. I always forget that they have realistic weapons.
すごいなフォックス。これが芸術か。
絶景かな。ペルソナ5スクランブルザ・ファントム・ストライカーズ。
And there was something at the... Yeah, there you go.
すっかり遅くなっちゃったね。
いや、差し迫った問題が別にある。腹が減った。
ってそこかよ。もうちょっと真面目に。あ、いや、確かに腹減ったな。
Oh, there you go. There's some calls right there, but we'll fire up Haru's next. This is definitely new to me. There we go.
これが私の本気です。私は奥村春です。大学生だけど、会社
Well, to be fair, I think this came out while you guys were at Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
心を盗む怪盗よ。だから心の怪盗団なんだよね。そうか。心か。
It's just so funny that the next canonical Persona 5 game is a Muso game, you know?
Now that I thought about it, the reason we probably heard much about the release date is Alice probably wants this game in an English version, so
Yeah.
gotta re-record voice lines.
Voice lines and localize the text and all that.
It's whatever. We'll probably Persona 5 Royale before the.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, Japan did. I shouldn't say it like that. This game doesn't come out till next year.
Mhm.
Royale's already been out in Japan. Also, I'm starting to check it up that most of these scenes are like not super serious scenes. As you'll see in the last one that you can just click in.
Yeah.
And then the Queen.
Yep. Then we got the Queen now.
私は新島誠。よろしくね。お、生徒会長の鉄拳戦。
Whoa, hello.
それいい加減忘れて。
This podcast is brought to you by not a certain company that's bad with internet.
つうか別に太ってもいいんじゃね？
Oh.
You okay there, Hawk?
What's up?
You okay there?
Hold up. Hello?
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 Hey.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
So, how's the internet doing randomly?
I don't know what happened.
For a second, I thought it was me, and then I saw you leave, and I'm like, no, I would have left if my internet was fucking up.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with Spectrum. Like, it was cutting out during Capcom Cup, strangely enough. So I think it's just Spectrum being Spectrum. But anyway, sorry about that little technical difficulty there, folks. You can thank Spectrum for that. Oh wow, she got the...
The save video is not playing anymore because you got DC.
Oh yeah, shit. Alright, here we go. I'll go back a bit.
I've watched it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can kind of give us some input, I guess, on some parts.
I mean, it's Makoto being Makoto.
Yeah.
Punching the fuck out of people and having her fucking revolver.
Oh.
Persona 5 Scramble The Phantom Strikers.
This is why I had the feeling something's more serious. Smile.
Queen, どうしたの？
うわ！ビビらせんなよ。なあ。
I should remember if that was shown in Persona that Makoto's scared of ghosts.
Oh
Of
yeah.
all things, because anime fucking tropes.
I saw the screenshot. I'm like, oh, I wonder if that was.
It took me a second. Like, why is she being scared? Oh, I can. Oh, horror trope. Right, Japan.
Yep.
Tough badass scared of ghosts that may or may not be real.
Mm-hmm. Funny. Yep, so we got some more stuff for Scramble, and then now a release date for Persona 5 Royal, right at the end of March. Oh man, just one more game on that list, isn't it? All right, anyway. Meanwhile, something a little more on the flip side of things. So if for those who remember the leaks from Street Fighter 5 from at least from the earlier days of Street Fighter 5 when it first came out and stuff like that, there was a leaker that had provided some like information about like let's say for example like the characters for season 1, the season 1 character pass or whatever. That a lot of those things, I'm not gonna say all of them, but a good number of those leaks for Street Fighter 5 came from Xkira, who like data mined the stuff from the PC version, I believe. But now, Capcom has been cracking down on those things, and they've really been trying to make sure that leaks don't happen, especially, one after the one Kage and 2 the really bad one. It's not really a leak, but it was just like, what do you call releasing stuff too earlier and stuff like that. Some mishaps with certain third party companies and stuff like that, like Steam for example. The reveal that was supposed to be a surprise at Evo with Honda, Poison, and Lucia and stuff like that. They're really trying to iron those things out, and so I guess Xkira was contacted about that, and so now Xkira kind of got off with a warning, but pretty much he can't, or she can't, I don't know. That person can't put out any more data mined and leaks anymore, so oh well. I can live without those at the end of the day. Let me try to find the Twitter. Let me try to find the exact tweet about it. Hold on. Did it have a space? Let me see. I guess not. Well, anyway, so we're not gonna see any more hints or anything like that for Street Fighter 5. At least from Xkira. But I think for the most part we're gonna be leak free from this point, because there's not gonna be much going on with Street Fighter 5 once the Champion Edition, once the physical version of Champion Edition comes out in February. So as they said, there's not gonna be much going on, so there's gonna be probably not much to data mine on anyway. So but I don't know, there may be some new data miners and stuff like that that'll try to take his place, or just try to be the next leaker. I don't know, for Street Fighter, but we'll see how that fares with them, because nowadays, a lot of companies are trying to crack down on that stuff, especially with Nintendo. We had, one of the most recent ones, we had Pokemon stuff leaked, and you know what happened, Michi, right?
Nah. Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo at first seemed like they didn't do anything, but after the game came out, then
Yep. Who knows what happened to that person? But if you're, chances are when you're against a big company like that, usually not a happy ending for that person. So don't be a leaker. It's not worth it. You you don't get anything out of it, man. Maybe like the sensation of like, oh, I provided information. I'm the one who, you know, let the people know about this and that or whatever. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I can definitely live without leaks. I mean, what about you, Michi? Michi, you there?
What?
Oh, I was asking, how do you feel when it comes to like leaks? Like, do you feel that
People do what they want.
do whatever they want?
They're never going to be able to truly stop it until after it happens, and then they stop one person, and who knows, someone else takes them.
Yeah,
People don't have patience.
yeah.
I don't really
Do you?
care.
Okay. I
I've
mean,
looked at leaks before.
yeah. I mean, do you find leaks helpful to like kind of know in advance whether to like buy?
No,
Yeah.
they hurt the company.
Yeah.
But
No. Yeah. That's
you know,
yeah.
like,
They do. Yeah.
well, I heard some company depending on what they want to reveal or when. Like, sure, Capcom got hurt. There's been stuff like essentially stuff from Monster Hunter technically was leaked a long time ago, so some things aren't big surprises.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a picture that Zawarudo's been going off of, obviously, and that could be considered a list in
Yeah.
a sense. It's not leak, but still, it's something that Capcom officially released and said okay. And then it's like, oh, why are you showing all these monsters that when you have a game? Oh, well, we could talk more about that game later because
Yeah.
man, the internet's sometimes interesting when you find random shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Let me actually move that a little more up here, and then there you go. All right. But anyway, point being though, don't don't take up the mantle. It's not worth it. Don't take the mantle of leaking stuff. People don't need to know. People don't need to know in advance whether to buy the game or not. It's only gonna hurt the company's like marketing power, like the way they want to surprise people, they surprise their fans, they want to create that hype and excitement and stuff like that. That's all part of the marketing, and if leaks come out, it ruins it potentially. If I mean not potentially, it does hurt the company's like way of trying to create that excitement, and so that way it can get it to into the heads of the consumers and make them excited and make them remember, hey, this stuff is coming at this date or whatever, or what, like whenever. And leaks can definitely ruin that. So it's only harmful, and I think we can definitely live without them. But there will be leaks of some kind, whether it's for Capcom or whatever other game that people want to try to leak, including Nintendo's stuff. So anyway, as we mentioned, Monster Hunter. So you put in the diary for the developer's diary. So what was going on in there for Monster Hunter?
The news update, Stygian Zenogre, what they were going to show later of a certain siege. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't 100% remember because it's so old now.
Yeah. A good number of it's like out, right, or something like that, or. Let's see.
You can get some clowny ass weapons, but you have to beat certain monsters that I know people haven't beaten. Smile.
Yeah. I'm just gonna just skim through all this stuff. Oh yeah, Xenogre, right, and then Oh yeah, there was a collaboration stuff for Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yep.
And then
Defender weapons for people.
Oh yeah. Guiding
Guiding
Lands.
Lands gets updated.
Mm-hmm. What was the update exactly? From, if you remember.
Oh my god, my computer's fighting me right now.
Okay.
Well, we got the winter area now in Guiding Lands. There's new
Okay.
monster has been added. The Stygians and Ogre.
Mm-hmm.
Never killed it. Put it to sleep, whatever. And then there was a secret mission that originally that they teased the monster. I don't remember where. I guess I missed it. Of Safi Jiva.
Right.
Safi.
Mm-hmm.
Go forward a bit. I'd say room update. More. Oh no! Like go forward in the video. I was gonna say more would be more interesting when they get to the all the shit for this. This is what's going on right now.
Oh, the festival. Oh, the holiday festival. Okay.
Event quest. So if people missed whenever this comes out, they should still be fine. But like Resident Evil's back.
Oh wow.
You can start the other ones. Everyone's in, Chinese dresses.
Mm-hmm.
Poogie, yada yada. They show off any outfits? Because there's like a good number of outfits.
I think there was.
Look forward.
Yeah,
And
you
the
see
meal, fucking steamed buns and.
Oh man, that
Green
fucking
meal,
that
Chinese.
the chashu though. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then the Hando's outfit. Okay.
Well, there's a lot of stuff for your character. Pretty
Yeah.
unique item. Yeah, the snowballs.
Oh yeah, the snowman. Okay. Huh.
I respect your fellow hunter. Fuck that. People are gonna throw snowballs and get you killed.
Does it provoke
the outfits?
Does it provoke the monster?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's the
Probably does
outfit.
damage. Like that's one of the outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as a martial artist. I don't remember what quest this is tied to, but it's not that terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. Where's body of butt? Oh, yeah, there's that one. Also get the Wiggler helm.
Mm-hmm.
All these are out. All the weird looking fucking weapons. That's an actual piece of armor, the scarf, which is sad.
Oh, is it armor? Oh.
It's actually armor right now, so I don't know if it's gonna be layered armor, but I mean, people are probably gonna do it.
I want that to be layered armor. That'd be cool.
Oh, did they not show the buff body thing?
Buff body?
Buff body. Yeah. It's in a quest with two Rajangs in an arena.
Oh, gosh.
That's why I said I laughed. Because no one's beat. I think I'm still the only one who's literally kind of beat the Rajang.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I haven't
Zoro
even done.
Probably has.
Yeah. I haven't even done Rajang regular.
That's true. And then they're showing what they're doing next year, which is like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, the grand
2-year
appreciation.
anniversary.
Dude, that's fucking freaky or trippy, man. Holy shit.
I'm sorry, that's what's trippy.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Palico, like fucking space alien.
And we're gonna get like original feline outfits, what they look like from first Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter since day one.
There's the conductor costume too.
Oh my gosh.
These designs, plus some of the more unique player weapons, are sure to turn heads.
You got the unique variant ears and the beefy, well-done hammer.
The ideas keep coming
This
and
is
coming.
perfect for a hammer brother like you.
Thank you for thinking of me.
Dude, I want a fucking
Lighthearted equipment.
leg of meat fucking hammer.
I secretly created something for the players to put in their room.
Then, yeah,
I
that's
found
pretty much
sketches of
it.
Poogie that you guys
It's
drew
like
and put them into
Scoochie
the game at the
sketches of
core.
Poogies that the directors did.
Who's going to want these?
Dozens of fans. Dozens.
Oh my god.
Of course, these will be offered as a free decor.
Yeah, of course, right? Free decor.
We have a post set available for
Yeah,
purchase
and then a
too.
pose set for
This
money.
pose set is especially good when using view mode. This set will also feature gestures that can serve as your favorite pose. Everybody has their favorite weapon.
God, I forgot how much they
So this
talk
time,
before they
we're
go
adding a
into it.
weapon pose.
Oh, they put weapon poses? That's cool.
Comes with its own set of unique poses.
To be honest, try to do this for the kill screens, but they can't.
Now everybody can line up
Yeah.
and pose while showing off their favorite weapons.
And in conjunction with the 2-year anniversary, some quality add-on content will be available for purchase too. Here's a
Quality add-on content.
Hairstyles, poses, costume.
Alright, here's our roadmap, pretty much.
Okay, so that's done. That's out. The collaborations right there. We have another one to come in for Zero Dawn. And then the second anniversary event is still for January 24th. Okay, cool.
I still remember most of the original roadmap, but I think that's pretty much it for now.
Mm-hmm. Anything else that we might have missed or not covered? Or is that...
I don't remember it where the... You might as well just look at the actual video of Sachiva. Or Safi.
Oh,
as
yeah,
I'm now
yeah.
dubbing it because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I think I...
Long Wiz said...
Oh, wait. Huh. That's weird.
Did you not put it?
I thought I did. It's probably in here, so... It's probably on the channel. Right there.
Like Safi. Yeah.
So apparently this was... So this was at the end of the... Or the cutscene at least was the end of something?
I think it's in the Zev Diary. But also, it was added as a quest hidden that they didn't mention before you can do the siege, you have to do a recon quest.
Oh, it's a
So you have a
siege?
cute little
Okay.
bit of story.
I see.
Yeah, it's the Iceborne version of a siege.
I see.
Which I totally called long ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, guard up.
Maybe you keep showing this. This is not how fights go 99% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I've only watched or heard Max fucking do 4 fucking dual blades.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go berserk. So basically about element of behemoth.
Uh-huh.
That's the funny part you gotta notice because the ire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they don't show. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I think they show.
Oh, the big attack, and then you gotta hide behind a rock or some shit. Okay.
Oh, they only show the fun part. Where, like, it gathers up the energy and it drops it like an orb slowly, and like the music almost fucking dies out for half a second as it drops down as an anticipation. I'm like, that's a cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, now you have to do a recon quest. And some idiot. Man, doing that hunt recon quest solo was real interesting. Supposed to have 4 people, even for the recon, because it's supposed to be like, here's your teaser for the siege.
Oh.
You only do like 1 phase.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Then you unlock it. And then like now the Holiday Fest and the Siege is back up.
I see. Oh, that's Safi Jiva, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna actually bring this up since we're talking about Monster Hunter. So one of the producers left or something like that?
I think the main producer.
Oh, the main producer.
The one who did the original Monster Hunter. I guess you haven't read the article.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
I will look it up, but it was in red.
So the big man behind Monster Hunter is leaving Capcom, period. Wow.
Or like one of them.
Oh, one of them. Okay.
I wasn't 100% sure. That was just a surprising article I saw. I'm like, wait, what?
Let me see.
He asked, like, and it was voiced from Silicon Era, so yeah. So it's a little believable. Because people are like, no, and it's like, no, it's been so.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I was just saying, for this article, ain't no fluff piece. It's like, it's been cited.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently it came from, like, Silicon Era.
Okay.
Much for that game got an update.
Okay, so it's just one of the producers. Okay, so.
But he's been around since, like, the original Monster Hunter.
Got it. Okay. So it's like he's like one of the big veterans of Monster Hunter. Okay.
Yep, he's been probably heavily involved. Yeah.
So yeah. Funny enough, his last name is Kojima. Kojima officially announced that he has left Capcom and said that he is forever grateful with the company that he has worked with for years. He will continue to support Capcom as a fan. Revealed that the main reason for his leave is to rest. This makes sense because imagine all the hard work he has done for these popular games. He does that break, and we can never be thankful enough. Okay, so he just wants to take a break from it. Okay, got it. Pretty simple.
Man, who knows what they're doing? They still could be Iceborne. They could be working on the next game.
Oh my god, I forgot there was a movie for
Yeah, no, the article unfortunately mentions that, speaking of Monster Hunter, there's still a movie, and I'm like, I want to try to forget that still exists. It's gonna be a travesty.
And it's still set for September 4th of 2020. Alright, cool.
Would not be as bad as the mixed travesty as certain film that may have premiered this weekend. Smile.
Oh boy. I'm gonna
go. That I've never seen the most polarizing thing of, like, some people think it's good, some people think it's like,
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Reviews like Rotten Tomato.
Yeah.
It barely sits over
50%.
50%.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not gonna do well.
I will go see it myself tomorrow, so that's fun.
So I
pretty
was
fun.
being careful of how I described it. Like, because I'm not moderating that chant. Oops. I purposely read spoilers just to be like,
I see.
People are assholes.
Yeah.
I don't care for the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Mandalorian gets spoiled for me, I'll punch someone.
So you like that one better?
I watched that series. I still want to.
Oh yeah.
I don't watch it yet, even though we have the thing.
Did you watch?
And I haven't.
Did you watch episode 7?
I haven't watched any of it yet. I'm kind of waiting for the series. Well,
it's supposedly ending
season 1.
It's supposedly ending on episode 8 or something like that. So next one should be the last one. Well, for season 1 at least.
For season 1, because that thing's already been confirmed for season 2.
And is it? Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, Disney, they're putting pretty much a good number of hands on this. Yeah, no, there was like some as a spoiler, I think involved a certain tiny creature that people love everywhere and want to protect.
Yeah,
And, like, more
that's
talking about him. And I'm like,
yeah.
confirmed for season 2. And I'm like, I mean, that's the only thing that's been spoiled, but that's a whatever. Fucking memes upon memes.
Well, anyways, we as we digress, best of luck to Mr. Kojima, and thank you for your hard work. As Monster Hunter will be, I'm sure it will continue to be a success, and hopefully Capcom will do a good job with it for future endeavors. So, anyways, let's go on to oh yes, this one I kind of wanted to talk about because I hate when these things happen. So for those who are watching the video, I have what's the lineup for the PlayStation 4 video right on the right, and on the left shows the video shows the original material of all the animations that showed up on the Sony lineup music video, because there was some plagiarism involved. In fact, all the the entire video is pretty much like plagiarizing various works of animators and stuff like that. So there's the side-by-side comparison from Twitter, and Twitter is being a whore when it comes to these players. Oh my gosh. But anyway. So yeah, you get the point. It's, you know, side by side. It's pretty 1-to-1. Like, look at that. That resemblance is uncanny. It's so funny. It's almost too funny, but at the same time, it's I hate it when that happens. It's like a lot of people's work, gets reposted across the internet, and those reposters claim it to be theirs, and it's just it's the worst. But yes, basically, the person who made that video, or who animated the video for Sony, got called out, and he was pretty much taken care of by Sony, and he is pretty much never to be seen. I guess the person's name of the animator / director is Kevin Bao, and his agency, or his connection to the agency that got him this job or whatever, is offline. And it seems like he's already has done some plagiarism in the past. So yeah, I think he's done. But yeah, gotta love it, right? All right. Any comments before we move on, Michi?
Shitty. No shitty person.
Yeah, it's so much, dude. Like Steven Universe, Fully Cooley, and a lot of like original animations from like unknown artists and stuff. It's just god. It is shitty. It is really shitty, but I'm glad that
Don't steal art.
do not steal. that is the lesson here. Don't leak stuff and don't steal stuff. that is the lesson of the day. Because it is not worth it. What's also not worth is putting loot boxes in more games, like Rocket League, for example. God damn it! I thought I put the leak in, I thought I put the link in there, but I guess I didn't. But point being, I guess the game of Rocket League got loot boxes and people got angry about it. Let me try to find the exact tweet about it. Oh, there you go. Or not tweet. It's a YouTube video from Young Yeah, which has the links to the articles. So let's just see. And yes, these three right here are straight from. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, so they got replaced with something worse than loot boxes, I guess. So, point being, really aggressive microtransactions. Blueprints and Final Crate revealed and stuff. And of course, people got angry about it. So yeah. But it's weird because this was posted back in October. But now people, or well, several weeks back, people got pissed off about it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe because they actually rolled them out or something like that. I haven't played the game in a long time, so I'm a little out of touch when it comes to that. But from what I'm reading right here, seems pretty shitty. Let's see. We believe in our new blueprint system will give players more transparency what they're purchasing. We'll have much more to share about blueprints and item shop as we get close to the release of the before the end of the year. Let me see if the third one says anything. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So there's the prices for the credits. So the maximum of $50 will get you 6,500 credits, and I guess credits per key. So it looks like you have to unlock. You have to buy keys with the credits so that you can unlock the freaking thing that you collect. Because I remember the last time I played Rocket League, they had those keys incorporated in there already. So, looks like they kind of amped up the microtransactions, I guess. Unfortunate because Rocket League was fun back in the early times. And now they're like incorporating that bullshit in there at the time like this. That's really fucking stupid. Oh, anyway. Comments?
Never touched the game, so no.
Yeah.
Never had discussion about loot boxes yet, several times.
Yeah. We all know by now. I mean, why do this? Sonics or well, I forgot the name of the company. It's like Sonics or something like that.
No fucking doubt.
Anyway. Well, meanwhile,
Speaking of why do this.
Yeah. Speaking of why do this, so there was a state of play that was aired on December 10th at 6 a.m. So me being the smart little cookie, I actually sit up for it.
Dumb motherfucker. Oh, in the sun. I mean, there was one good announcement.
So, yes, but it was at least one of them was done in a very weird way. But I guess it led into something. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Thanks for downloading. What? What are you trying to let me download or force me to download? Anyway, sorry about that. Oh, what the fuck? Come on. All right, I'm gonna go on YouTube. Fuck it. So, the two games that were worth talking about is.
I would just look up state of the play like announcements because I don't know why we're watching the video.
Yeah. just gonna just do that.
There's probably people with announcements.
Peggy 18.
All right. All right. So
Now I get to scroll through the video.
oh, hold on. All right. Fine. State of play highlights.
I mean, hopefully people have cut of YouTube's bits.
Nah. God
Or
damn it.
not. Oh my god. I don't know why you look up Sony sites.
God damn it. Alright. Blog. Complete recap. Alright, let's see if. Oh no, that's September. The fuck. Okay, here we go. Oh.
It's okay, I'm also having trouble with this anyway.
Aha. I guess.
Yeah. That works. State of the. Oh my god.
Is this it? Alright, yeah, alright, let's see.
Sure. Okay, that works.
Oh yeah, the
Cut
Goose.
down without all-
The Goose game's coming to PS4, and
Oh, okay. This does work, and then we can just look up trailers and like, and if we really want to watch.
yeah. Oh yeah, there's a number of
games.
indie games that came that were announced.
This game sounded interesting. I think that's all. I saw someone playing it, but you know, if other people are like boring, I'm like, I don't know, watch someone play. Oh my god.
Oh,
I hate
Remind.
myself.
Remind.
This has the word I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Predator finally got shown again. Although in this video, it's not good.
Yeah. It's a little too
Oh
quick.
yeah, Babylon's Fall. Well, it's literally a highlight. It's not showing the trailers. We can just look up the trailers.
Yeah.
And then the super big game, just worst fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Deleted.
And Ghost of Tsushima. That was teased for Game Awards.
And we'll just ignore this because we'll talk about Game Awards later.
Anyway.
So what trailers we should look up because we don't care about Rewind. It's more a mean Zordo thing. Links for that.
What about that one, Supermental? You said it was like interesting.
It looked interesting just because the whole perspective. Watch some YouTuber or someone play it. That's what I'm saying. Like it'll be a fun game to watch someone play through and like talk through because it's literally like a game perspective. When I saw someone like, I think they're playing an early build of it, or oh wait, it might not be out on consoles till 2020. It's already out on PC. I think. I bet.
Oh, okay. So it's just a console release.
All right.
What I remember.
The first trailer you're gonna look up, and I'll go for mine.
Oh gosh.
Do we want to watch Remind's actual trailer?
I don't care. I don't care at this point, so I'm just gonna just
super spoil.
I don't care at this point. I guess I'll just.
Oh, I was gonna have the.
That's all right.
You said the state of the play.
I got it.
I was gonna say like keeping up the highlights for like so remember which one. Hey, look, a franchise that's been missing from the game until DLC.
Yeah.
So, this is the fear and despair that Aqua feels.
So, let me explain this. This is literally. There's some bits in game. This DLC is literally after the end of the game. Which, that's why I'm still arguing. I swear to God, we heard no story DLC at one point from Nomura's mouth, but we never did find that. But still,
The organization.
I saw some place make a joke like it's like a final mix, and I'm like, no, final mix has more stuff. Unless they like redo original Kingdom Hearts 3 and give a reason for people to play, then.
Just follow my heart.
But this is because this is an actual like expansion story expansion thing, right? So
Essentially.
Yeah.
It's literally after the game. except for like a few things. Maybe, I don't know.
And Kyrie's playable.
And you actually get to explore a town that's legit at the end of the game. You literally just go there and you do basically fights, and that's about it.
But don't worry. I'm not alone this time. You yourself
These people see.
will vanish from this world.
And then
Powers, you can't return to the world you came from.
explanation
I've been having these
of a character from a mobile game
Is any of this for real?
Oh.
is the guess. I think that's what Josh also came to conclusion when we watched this. Like, oh, it's that character.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very weird what they.
I
Or they
kind of
just
thought I was
fuck with people.
I kind of thought I was Noctis at first.
Or they fuck with people and put in like the weird Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy character that was in his own game, but I don't think so. No, I think it's a Kingdom Hearts character that's in a
Okay, and
mobile game. That's
Okay.
explained.
Okay.
An X-Cross.
That's so weird.
I know it does look like Noctis, doesn't it? But that's it's the design of the character.
Yeah, I love those Nomura designs.
Josh said, me and Josh will probably hate ourselves. I'll play because I'm Carrie's story, and Josh said he'll probably play it because he gets to get it for someone else, I think was what he said.
Yeah.
You know, someone else is going to play it. I'm like, yeah. I guess I'll reinstall Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2020.
Yeah. Alright, anyway.
That's one thing.
So that's one thing. One of the other ones...
The Predator.
Well, I just want to say that there was a female Predator, and that's about it.
Which is interesting. There's apparently like 3
Whatever
different
else.
classes of Predators you play.
Yeah.
One's female.
Mm-hmm.
Then start roll the highlight thing so we can remember, because I'm already halfway forgetting. There's something before Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yeah, Babylon.
Oh, Babylon's Fall.
Yeah.
The game that went dark. Too bad Bayonetta 3 still dark. Thanks, Platinum. Swag. Oh, and it's Resident Evil 3, I think that was about it.
Mm-hmm. Developed by Platinum Games Incorporated. I mean, this game looks interesting. It definitely has some traces of Nier Automata, but beyond that, it's like pretty cool.
It is very much Souls looking. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a Nier, kind of like combat-esque. I see a little bit of Astral Chain, except you're in control.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Air combos. And you got the that move that Dante has.
And the Dark Souls boss.
Helmbreaker. It is a boss, yep. You get to steal their weapons? Oh man, that's sick. Next summer. Oh my god.
That game. I'm shocked it's still a PS4 game.
Mm-hmm. It's the last hurrah for the PS4. And yes, we're alluding to something later on.
Everyone knows the PS5 exists. We just don't know.
Well, I mean, they pretty much.
If we know the look of it.
You'll know what I'm talking about or what I'm alluding to. But anyway, the last one was Resident Evil. I'll just go with this
I
one.
guess it'd be what's the announcement trail? Dude, literally, this is it.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep this week.
You gotta stay strong. Don't give in to fear out there, right?
How did this
All right, calm down, buddy. Calm down.
Send reinforcements! No! Wait! Hurry up! Help me!
So, the weird part about this trailer was it came on during when they're talking about
Project Resistance or something like that?
Project Resistance, yeah.
Yes.
And then it just leads with basis first person. I think the timer was counting, which I don't remember what it was. I don't remember it just went into this first person. That's why we were super confused.
Yeah.
The first, for people who haven't played Resident Evil 1, I had to explain. That's literally like the time of, like, during the infection beforehand. Before the place gets unfortunate.
Jill, over here!
Goddamn Capcom, you're doing a good job at redesigning characters for these newer games.
Oh, yeah.
How could this many people be infected?
This city is completely cut off, isolated.
Don't look at me like that, alright? I'm not infected.
But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 stars left in town.
They don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
Star's office has to be...
Miguel. I mean, Carlos.
Right.
They don't want the world to know what they've done.
Oh, my head.
What's wrong with Umbrella?
Get in!
I can't stop them all!
You gotta get out of there!
You guys are the ones who caused all of this!
No, wait! Oh, come on.
We've got to be dreaming.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella Corp.
Nemesis.
Which we've already seen.
Also includes the online game Resistance.
Which is weird. Order to get Skirt Jill.
Yep. So.
Well, that's the end. Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, right? For the big ones. Yeah, it goes to Tsushima, which we'll talk about later. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it on that part. Yeah.
See, for my interest, even though like Babylon's Fall was pretty much it.
Yeah, that was a waste of 20 minutes for me. Other than that.
Your fault, not mine.
I know. Don't have to rub it in, man, okay?
Just went to sleep and like fucking react to shit later like I do, like with the Game Awards.
Yeah. You're right. Well, anyway, before we get to all that, IGN put out an article about the disappointing moments of video game news or whatever. There's a couple of them, yeah, like Anthem's launch, microtransactions for 76, the Pokédex, and Stadia's launch are like neck and neck, I guess, for this poll right here on Twitter that was held a couple weeks back. But yeah, I think my biggest one personally for me was that Animal Crossing had to get delayed, but it's all good. It's all for, you know, respectable reasons, so I'm not too bummed out about that. And then after that, I guess will be Pokemon's Dex thing that happened. But again, it's like I kind of got over it, and you know I still like the game for what it's worth. So yeah. What about you? What's your personal like disappointments for gaming if you have?
Oh, a lot. You know what I can say disappointment if it's more for 2019. I still have no info about Bayonetta 3 again.
Yeah. 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 Well.
Bayonetta 3's in development. We know that.
Yeah.
I guess like for other people, I do feel bad for what happened with like Metroid Prime 4.
Oh
That was
yeah.
2019, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The entire development cycle got fucking scrapped and had to go back to scratch.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right.
You don't hear that a lot, and yeah.
Yeah, there's so much talk about like the National Dex thing and all this stuff, like Anthem and whatever, Fallout 76 and all that bullshit. But no one talked about Metroid. Holy shit, you're right.
I mean, I think people really got over it the moment they said this game's been. We just have to start from scratch.
Yeah, true.
People just put out of their mind. It'll probably be like an E3 thing because you know Switch is on a newer cycle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Any others?
Not really.
Okay. I mean Kingdom Hearts.
I wouldn't call that disappointment. That's just more like, what the fuck?
Frustration.
That should have been the game, or for real final mix, but instead it's like, nah, we're gonna do DLC, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like how much is it? It's like $30 to $40?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's a pre-order. I could look, but I'm lazy.
Well, it's got a price on it. You gotta buy it. So anyway,
I'm gonna say, I guess the weird note for some people, it's not really gaming disappointment, but like the way Epic Game Store exclusives are handled right now.
Oh yeah.
Cyberpunk, that's gonna be, you know, available for play on Steam till 2021.
Jesus, yeah.
Certainly an Epic Game Store.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're quote unquote saying they're starting to update it, so maybe it won't be as bad as to make the jokes about, but for now it's still bare minimum.
Yeah. Well, we'll get there, I guess, with the Epic Store. I mean, I don't really care. I just want the game. That's all I care about. That's my 2 cents on it. All right, so if we don't have any more disappointments to talk about for now, we will move on to something else. Oh yeah, briefly, we have a bundle with, funny enough, Bayonetta and Vanquish put together. So this is to be released for February 18th, 2020. There's a video to tie in with that.
It's a remaster of both the games for PS4 finally.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Time to hit hard and make him regret it.
Fortunately, I don't know if Bayonetta 2 is ever going to be free from the Switch, so... My only joke will stand. All considered, Bayonetta a good remaster if the FPS stops dropping during the one boss fight when you cut off.
Oh yeah.
Fucking plant boss. This is supposed to be like part of the game, then okay. Apparently, I don't know who at Platinum or for who, I don't think it's like don't know if it was Kamiya, I don't think so, but like one of them actually was quoted saying they hated how Bayonetta ran on PS3.
Oh.
Like it was not good and they were happy about it. And then Vanquish, we'll see. Funny, Vanquish had been released for PSC, so this remaster will be definitely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll probably be moderately priced, hopefully. Like 30.
Oh, yeah.
This point.
Remastered on
PS4.
Remastered on PS4 for the first time. 4K graphics at 60 FPS on PS4 Pro. Includes Steelbook. Alright, cool.
I don't know if I'll pick it up again. I already picked up Bayonetta twice.
Mm-hmm.
I already picked up Vanquish technically twice.
I played Bayonetta. I haven't played Vanquish, so maybe it might be the time for me to pick it up. I don't know. I mean, it's on PC, right?
It's on Steam.
Yeah,
yes.
Steam, yeah.
And Steam sales are probably coming soon, so you...
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If I really want to Vanquish. Yeah. That's cool, though. This one is a little more, I'm like, whoa. So, quickly, this is from Kotaku. It says that 2K Games officially announces it's working on a new BioShock. Man. Alright, so there's been a new formation of a new studio called Cloud Chamber. And that's where they're going to develop the next BioShock game. So I'm just going to skim through this. And yeah, it's pretty much all there is to it. So yeah, I mean, cool. Hopefully, things go well. Things go smoothly. You've played the BioShock games, have you?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to feel about nonsense. I don't. Until I see something, I really don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Be like, we're in a game, okay. Like, oh wait. No offense to it, just like...
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's another quick tidbit. Final Fantasy VII Remake is PS4 timed exclusive until March 3, 2021. So pretty much exactly 1 year from its release date, right? I think that's pretty much the gist of it. Yes, it is exactly 1 year from the release date on the PS4. So I guess, yeah, I mean, if people really want it on the PC instead, you gotta wait exactly 1 year. But it's funny, like, I guess we'll talk about it more later on in Game Awards, but yeah. Anyway, it is a time exclusive. Alright, moving on next. There will be a crossplay feature being tested out for between PS4 and Xbox when it comes to the fighting game Mortal Kombat 11. It says, keep in mind that this is currently in beta form, so please bear with us as we continue to work on it. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 with crossplay. Damn, dude. Good on NRS Studios. But if only it worked with PC players too. But I guess, I mean, it is a start. And hopefully, let's say Street Fighter 6 does that too. That'd be cool, right? Yeah. Any comments, Mitchie, on the stuff we talked about so far?
You say it, Street Fighter 6, but Street Fighter 5 already has, crossplay with PC.
Yeah, but in between, but, the complete...
There's no Xbox version for fucking... Well, that's if it's an exclusive or not. There's nothing they can do if Sony puts the money down for another Street Fighter. And it's like you're not allowed to be on Xbox. There's just nothing you can do about that. There's no like. You wish that, but it's like there's no trifecta if a company doesn't allow it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you never know, right? But yeah, that's pretty much the likelihood of these situations. But as with Mortal Kombat 11, it's definitely a lot more possible, let's just say, to say the least. So yeah. Another one involving with Pokemon. We're getting some new animated shorts. It says, get ready to experience the Galar region like never before in Pokemon Twilight Wings, a 7-episode anime series debuting in January 2020. Ooh. I do like me some animated stuff when it comes to Galar region. So cool. What the fuck? Someone said something that I muted? The fuck, they're talking about Kingdom Hearts? Anyway. Let's get through these. Okay. Why is that picture over there? I'm gonna put that in the bottom. Yeah, you guys, it's supposed to be over here. Hold on. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. Technology, please work with me here. Close enough. Alright, anyway. Alright, so we're gonna now talk about some Granblue versus stuff. And this one involves with a video that shows off the feature that you can switch out weapons via weapon skins.
I mean, we knew about this already. It's just now they're actually showing them all a little more.
Yeah, now they're showing off the skins. So yeah,
some of them.
Mm-hmm. That's a really cool feature though. Yeah, if only they can do that with armor.
La Diva. They don't show La Divas? Oh, that's a shame. There's one for La Diva. Like she hasn't. She. Fuck. I'm being inconsiderate to certain.
She.
Damn it.
Pretty sure they'll have something for La Diva, so.
No, they already showed it.
Oh, they showed it? Okay.
She looks fucking completely different, but I guess it isn't this one, so whatever.
Oh, yeah. We'll eventually see it. But there was something bigger that was showing off for Granblue.
Granblue Fest was going off while Capcom cut.
Yep.
That's the correct statement.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so they showed off more characters, such as Chaos Bringer for Character Pass 1.
He's a boss.
Yep, he was in Paradise Lost. And Narmaya.
Narmaya's the only one that's shown in game. For sure, half a second. Like, that's all they have.
Mm-hmm. But wait, there's more. There's Sora's, which is very surprising. And Vegeta, or Jita, I should say. And that's it for now.
Next character will be announced in, I think, February when the other characters come out.
Oh, okay.
Or sometime later.
No, because it says March, and then April for these two, and I guess they'll show off the character after that. That'll probably be like Vera or some shit. I don't know. I take Hellas. Hellas would be cool.
But Hawk, you have a second chance. You forget.
What?
Unfortunately, Granblue's not doing a good practice, but because you don't have the villains trailer for some reason, which shows Castbringer originally as he was.
Oh yeah, they just showed off. Oops. There we go. Let me see.
Yeah, it is a thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, this
trailer originally was
Paradise
where we
Lost.
saw the villain.
This Paradise
Oh
Lost.
yeah, the Paradise Lost villains. Yeah, where one of the villains is a character. Where should I say? Both villains. Smile.
Yeah, because like I think you can unlock one of them.
We'll see. Well, you unlock heroes, but the other villain is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Belial.
Original story, by the way. There you get to see Castbringer's face.
Yep. So you're telling me? Okay, I'm gonna.
Wait for it. No, keep going. You have to let the video play out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Side Games is doing a practice that people don't like that's very hit or miss with people.
Oh yeah, just like showing off DLC already. Even though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because character pass 2. Yeah.
Stop here. Yeah, you're forgetting that.
Yeah.
And all the stuff you can get.
Yeah.
That Belial's been shown off for a character pass
2. Yeah.
It was after this trailer that they showed basically the rest of character pass 1. Except for the last character, which they'll announce at a later time. The Belial in all 3D form because he's pretty much modeled in the game. He's supposed to be the villain. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the last character for Season Pass 1, I guess, will be Sandalphon. That's my guess. Based off
That'd be funny.
It makes so much sense.
Although Narmaya has nothing to do with the shit, or Sora's, or Vegeta technically. Vegeta's literally just female. Grand. Yeah. Hopefully this different moves.
I don't know. Sandalphon's probably gonna be either the last character for 1 or one of the characters for 2. I don't know. Character pass 2. I just want to see fucking Silva, okay? That's all I care about.
That's what you want. I think Vera should still be on a higher list.
Vera's should be one. I think Hellas would be a really cool one. That's me. That's just me, though. I like Hellas and Silva.
ZawarudoWrrryyy Spear.
Yeah, I know, but still. Who else would be another unique one? Well, I guess that'll be another time, but anyway. But yeah, so we already have a character for character pass 2. That's so funny. I mean, for me, it doesn't really bother me because there's just a lot of characters for Granblue. So I guess in this case, it sort of works because this is more for the Granblue fans rather than the fighting game fans. But hey, man, I mean, if fighting game fans are okay with it, then that's cool. But if they're angry with it, I understand. Because usually when games have so much DLC like announced ahead of time, then that's usually like kind of like, you know, a kind of a negative sign of things. But, you know, saying that, oh, we're cutting all this content into these pieces that you have to pay for. That's how a lot of people see things back in the day, but at least with me, or to me anyway, there's so many characters from Grand Blue, it's like, well, I guess in this case it's like, it gets a pass from me. Although I do prefer that there would be more characters from the start. But again, there's a lot of characters, so it is what it is, I guess. What about you? What's your opinion on it, Michi?
Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess it all just depends on like who gets selected and how much it costs, and I guess the frequency of things. I don't know. I'm sure the game will be continuously updated. So if you really like the game, then I mean, one way to look at it is that the game will have a pretty good lifetime, I guess, for what it is. You know, a fighting game with Grand Blue characters and stuff, and if people do like it, then they'll continue to support the game, and you get to see your favorite. You get to potentially see your favorite Grand Blue character with that 3D model, with that, you know, that the arcs, the what do you call that? Arcs is sort of makeover sort of thing, which is cool. So I mean, you know, like for me, for example, like I would love to see Silva with that 3D form and stuff like that, and it's possible as long as they, you know, keep playing the game and support it or whatever. So, and again, this is for the Grand Blue fans, and Grand Blue fans are gonna put their money down on this. So they're crazy for these characters. So I think for the most part, people are okay with it for now. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it, right? For the big announcements for Grand Blue versus that I missed.
Yeah.
Alrighty. This one was pretty interesting. More. I mean, well, now this involves with a peripheral for a controller. The DualShock 4 is now going to have extra bumpers via back button attachments, as it's officially called. So you know those like custom controllers that have like extra buttons on the bottom, stuff like that, but they cost mad money for some companies. Well, you can now have that with a actual first party product by attaching that to your current DualShock 4, and it's only $30, and it's gonna come out early next year, January 23rd. So I think that's kind of cool. I actually would like to give this a try. It's $30, so why not? Definitely, probably would try this with like Call of Duty or something, because this is more, a little more towards the competitive side of things, quote unquote. And I think this is more oriented with like first-person shooters and stuff like that. Looks pretty cool so far. I mean, it's got, of course, the extra bumpers, and you can kind of see like the little display on it. So that's kind of interesting. So yeah, again, I'm gonna give it a try. So, what about you?
I'm probably not.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it says map 16 different functions or something like that. Let me see if there's like any more on it. Hold on. responsive back buttons, map up to 16 different actions. So you can jump and slide without a beat. Yeah. Highly configurable. Oh yeah, you can like attach. You can still put your headset through there, so it doesn't like block the audio input. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, the little display that I mentioned. So yeah, pretty cool for those who kind of want those first-person products. All right, this one's kind of a big one for the Capcom fans, and a lot of rumors or speculation has popped up. Capcom registers new trademarks, including Dino Crisis and Darkstalkers. There was also a couple other ones from, I want to say, I think it was like Event Hubs or something like that. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, there you go. So not only Dino Crisis and what was the other one? Darkstalkers. Yeah, Power Stone in there, Cyberbots. To name a few. Bionic Commando. There was also Pocket Fighter, Puzzle Fighter, Fighting Jam, Red Earth, Super Jam Fighter, Minimix, and some weird ones too, like Samurai Sword, Powered Gear, Pro Gear, Last Duel, and yeah, there's probably a couple more other ones. And people have been speculating that, yeah, you know, that we're gonna see a remake for Dino Crisis and stuff like that. I mean, it's more like wishes and stuff, but I think my guess is that they're likely to have these characters in Tekken. That's definitely one of the possible ones. Seeing remakes for these games, I mean, it'd be cool, of course. I mean, I'd be up for it, especially with a new Power Stone game, new Darkstalkers game, Dino Crisis remake. That'd be cool. Have you ever played any of these games, Michi? Or Dino Crisis?
Yeah. No, Power Stone. I don't play Darkstalkers, I don't play most of the stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It could be them just renewing IP for Capcom.
For what?
Capcom renewing, like, you know, IPs because they want to hold on to them.
Yeah. So that no one steals it, pretty much.
Or can take it. Yeah. So I think you have to do that technically. Just some aren't so public about it anymore, or maybe just not notice. Like, as long as Konami keeps shoveling out money towards it, they still own Castlevania, unfortunately. And obviously, to buy Castlevania, it costs an arm and a leg.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll have to see. It could be a new game, or it could just be as simple as holding on to their property. Or I mean, yeah, they could, and also they could use this as an opportunity to update their mobile game Tekken.
Teppen's got a little.
Yeah.
Teppen's got a little bit of while, because when they say Darkstalkers, and it's like that's why I say that. Now I thought about it, because like they already have Morgana and Morgan and like all those characters in Teppen, so it could be a bit of them just renewing an IP to make sure they don't look public.
Yeah, it won't be public domain, so that sort of thing. No one takes
or
them.
Someone to buy it up. Because Darkstalkers on there, so that's the only weird part about that. I'm like, for those characters that are in, like 90% Darkstalkers is already in that game.
Yeah.
I should know. I've been playing it, and also like, here's a weird note. It might be a little. We'll see what characters show up. Apparently, it's supposed to be a Street Fighter for the next update. Cough. They showed off Akuma and an Evil Ryu skin that's probably gonna cost people like hundreds of dollars to get.
Oh yeah.
This is just buyable skin.
That I definitely heard, which is kind of neat. But I don't play the game, so. But anyhow, yeah. The possibilities are definitely up in the air. We could see a potential remake for one of these games at least. Well, but again, we'll see. Don't want to put our hopes up too high. So anyway, let's get on going. All right, so now some of the juicier bits. I believe it should take us to the. Oh yeah, this is just a reminder. Let me see if there's like Game Awards highlights or something like that. There we go. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Kotaku. Alright, I'm just gonna go down by the order of this article. Alright, so I was gonna talk about the Game Awards stuff. Just gonna mention two things from the awards. Jump Force didn't get fighting game of the year. Big surprise, right? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, a number of people for some reason thought it was funny to vote for Jump Force, and they wanted to win over Smash Brothers. But guess what? Smash Brothers won it. So, but I thought it was funny. And then, of course, Game of the Year. That had a lot of contenders, but it wasn't Death Stranding. It was Sekiro that took Game of the Year for the Game Awards. Did you have any comments about that, Michi?
Not really. I slept through most of the show and woke up to awards, and
yeah,
I don't really FNK. Final Fantasy 14 didn't win shit. I'm glad Disco Elysium won some stuff. Because you said it's funny people vote for stuff, and then you forget that's a popularity contest. It's determined by more of a panel than people. There are people votes that they show off. You just no, that's all that shit's determined beforehand slightly.
Right. It's just like the Oscars.
Yeah.
So none of that camaraderie, but yeah. But what we're here for when it comes to the Game Awards were the announcements. So again, I'm going to go off the order that's presented in the article. First off, Microsoft showed off the next Xbox console called Xbox Series X.
Wrong. It's just called the Xbox. I'm not joking. They've come out and said it.
Is it just called the Xbox?
Yes. Microsoft has come out and said it's just called the Xbox again. I'm like, well, that's gonna fuck over people this holiday. Why?
But it's labeled the Series X, like.
Yeah, no. Yeah, right. Let me find the fucking article, but no. Oh, I guess I thought you were trying to lead into a joke, and I'm like, oh.
I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm not Xbox boy.
Am I just look up gaming news and. Well, they looking up news while Hawk watches a stupid video.
Again.
It's all highlights and I don't care.
No, I'm just gonna skip to the, what do you call it, the design of it. It's a tower with a grill on top.
It is.
Okay.
Business Insider. Microsoft has confirmed to Business Insider next generation Xbox consoles are called Xbox.
Jesus. Fuck.
What, do some loud ad or?
Yeah, the ad block. It's like telling me to turn off ad block and all that bullshit. Hold on.
I'm sorry I turned it off for this.
Wait, turn off your ad blocker. What? I don't have a nut. Hold on. What? The f...
Nice.
What? The hell is this? Jesus.
Oh wait, you're an opera, aren't you? How does opera... Wait.
But the Opera doesn't have any of these. What the fuck?
Is it coming from mine? No, that makes no sense.
No, it's me, but... Well, Insider, please.
And I'll just quote it, and you can just read it.
Screenshot it or something, I don't know.
I'll just quote the part of the article that matters.
Alright. Okay, so...
Which is the quote.
Name Xbox. Starting with the Xbox Series X. The name we are carrying forward to the next generation is simply Xbox. A Microsoft representative told Business Insider, adding that the name Xbox Series X allows room for more additional consoles in the future. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what it is. Wow, so it's just called the Xbox.
No. Or maybe it's supposed to be Xbox Series Xbox.
Or it's just Xbox X.
I don't fucking know. I don't care about naming conventions anymore.
Oh, the Xbox X? Yeah. Gotta love it, right? But, did you want to comment on the design itself when it comes to the console itself?
It's a tower.
It's a tower, yeah. It's kind of impressive considering the size of it. It's like, it's because the controller's right there, right? So it's not that much bigger than a controller.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the argument now. Cool. An Xbox. Too bad 90% of the time Xbox games are on PC now. So most of them probably on that anyway. So I play later games mentioned on probably fucking PC rather than that thing.
Yeah, man, they're trying to make those consoles more like PCs, man. I'm telling you. It makes you wonder what the PS5 will look like. Whether it's going to be just like the classic design or just another tower. And for those who wonder about whether you can, or whether it has to stand up or be on sideways, I think it could be on either one. You can have it sideways, you can have it standing up. Yeah, that's from what I've heard anyway. So yep, just another Xbox. Meanwhile, we got new Hellblade announced. Godfall. This was one of the big ones because it was. I think this is the only game so far revealed for the PS5, I guess, right?
So far.
Yeah. And this looks pretty cool. It's gonna be a looter slasher, and it's from Gearbox.
On your feet, old blood. Not dead. Yet.
1,000-year war. Just to start the apocalypse.
Beautiful, deadly, right in our way. That's about right. No storm.
You know, at first, I'm gonna pause it right here. You know, at first I thought this was gonna be like an expansion for Destiny, just cause like for some reason there's like the design of this like tower or whatever it is, sort of reminded me of that for some reason.
Can stop us.
But then you have that. It's like, oh, okay. But yeah, Godfall for the holidays of 2020 for PlayStation 5 and PC. So I think it looks interesting so far. What do you think, Michi?
Till I see gameplay, I don't.
But it's
most of my opinion and stuff. It's like okay, it's a pretty game, but we don't really see the gameplay or what the hook is. It's supposed to be a looter slasher.
Mm-hmm. I think this is all in-game, right? Or in-game engine?
No. Cutscene.
It's a cutscene. Alright.
The only in-game engine that anyone's seen was a GIF.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
No storm can stop us.
It kind of looks like it would be a in-game engine sort of footage, but alright. Well, whatever. I'm kind of interested. But I'm pretty sure we'll see more around E3 time. Maybe not necessarily at E3. Alright, okay. Oh yeah, we got Bravely Default 2 for the Switch.
It is time to choose.
Let's see.
Accept your fate and await a.
Oh god. Did you have a 3DS, Michi?
Yes, I never played Bravery Default, so I have no opinion of this.
Okay.
I played Octopath Traveler, but that game is different.
Yeah. Yeah, another... You know, it's funny. People kind of joked about this, but... there was no game... hardly any gameplay for the... for this entire Game Awards. But yeah, anyway. Bravely Default 2. And it's gonna come out 2020, of course.
So the thing about the E3 thing now, mostly, to show gameplay is like extended and stuff. Like, well, Weird West. Oh, they showed in-game and.
What was this one? Let's see.
It's an action RPG done by the people. Done by Arcane Studios.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird. Like it says at the top right there, Prey and Dishonored people are doing
okay.
a top-down action RPG, which is very much different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we also got a League of Legends single player experience, I think it's, or turn-based RPG. Huh.
Yep, because it's being done by the people who did basically Darksiders Genesis, which recently came out, but it also did like a turn-based RPG, which kind of helped them. So plus, there's 2 games. It says in the bottom that there's also platformer, Convergence of the platformer. Weird.
Huh. Okay. And then we have
Can we not play this trailer? I don't want to watch GoPro.
That's pretty much what it is. It's a GoPro trailer. But yes, we have Dark Alliance.
Once again, I'll be more interested when I see actual gameplay. Because I'm like, yeah, this GoPro can do it for me, bro.
Yeah, and then another gameplay list trailer from Player Unknown, which previously made PUBG, right? So I guess for right now it's called Prologue. Yeah. And then there's most.
Well, they didn't show Ori's like delay trailer.
And then there's.
That's weird.
Yeah. That is.
Well, no, like your tactics that actually had a gameplay in general.
Oh yeah, but that's a fucking. Is that a mobile game though, or is it not?
No, that's an actual game. It's an XCOM-esque game, except it's gonna be weird because if they have as main characters, that mean they just get incapacitated instead of dying, because that's the whole gimmick of XCOM. So, game will be interesting to see. Done by the Microsoft Studio, so we'll see.
I can't believe they did not put the Ghost of Tsushima trailer. That is.
There was no fucking gameplay, Doc.
Okay, man, but still. But they put up a trailer for this fucking Fast and Furious Crossroads. This looks fucking like ass.
I know what you're talking about. I didn't watch it. I'm zoning out again because I don't care fucking about that.
Oh yeah, well you're not zoning out now because. Oh man.
No, I mean I'm literally gonna watch something else while you watch it. I give no fucks about the Fast and Furious game.
It looks like
ass. I
ass.
don't give a fuck about racing games in general now.
It looks like ass. I'm gonna tell you that much, Mitchie. And then there's a little more on Final Fantasy VII Remake, which like had some.
Look, I'm involved in things.
There's been more of an article afterwards and after this trailer. There have been pictures of Shiva and other areas.
What was his name again?
Cloud Strife. This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money.
You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds.
Okay, that was pretty cool. You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?
Well, seems this old friend of mine's in a tight spot. Long time ago, I made a promise, so...
I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad.
Music's pretty cool though. You said there were screenshots or something of Shiva?
Like there was more articles stuff about the game, like characters and stuff. Like there was a little more, but we can talk about it after.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there were more wait. Oh, so there was gameplay. I'm kidding. This is like a independent game or something. Yeah. Anyway, for humankind. There's expansion for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 with Phoenix, Cable, Gambit, and Iceman. And the Magic Legends trailer. Maneater. Naraka was kind of interesting.
You mean maybe for honor, fucking sci-fi for or fucking fantasy, supernatural for?
Yeah, something like that, right?
I mean, it's already been stated as I think, multiplayer game.
I think. Oh, dude, this trailer, I was so confused of what was going on here until the end.
Pseudo 50.
Yeah.
Pseudo 51 in a nutshell.
I'm just gonna skim through this. So yeah, it like showed off this like weird fucking like alien.
Really explain the story.
Yeah.
What the concept is. So probably like the last 10 minutes and well, we don't really care for strikes, who knows?
Yeah, so like a little alien comes and then becomes friends with a human kid, and the alien leaves.
Powers.
Yeah. Gets powers. Years later, the kid is an adult now.
So is the alien, apparently.
Yep.
Damon, I love you! Foo! Looks like you've been living large, Damon. You used our powers to get yourself a pretty sweet piece of the pie.
Are you really Foo?
Thanks to you, I was able to return to my land. And now here I am, a full-on prince.
Congratulations.
But I'm hella bored. I got nothing to do. I wiped out the neighboring planet, but then I was court-martialed and exiled to the black hole prison. These dudes are my buddies. We met in the hole.
Nice to meet you, everyone.
Hey, Damon, let's team up and make this planet ours.
Ours? What do you mean?
I'm talking about taking it over, duh! Do it!
So weird.
What did you do?
Apparently, superheroes are popular in this country, so we're gonna jump on that. Right, Mr. Big Shot?
Foo, what are you?
I'm a goddamn superhero.
Superhero? You must mean me. Are now galactic superhero rankings? What? 2020 release? Good luck.
Now, funny enough, I think at the end is a tease of a character returning, but There's lots of story, or not. I just realized, look at the dude's lightsaber, or fucking
Yeah,
saber.
it's Kylo Ren's.
Well, apparently recently has been confirmed a lot of voice actors returning, like Henry.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't know if Hawk will ever be able to play through the original games. We'll see. Be careful what I say if people play through the original.
I hope for the other two to be on the Switch at some point.
I mean, there were Wii games, so possible.
Yeah, let's hope the motion controls aren't too annoying, but they'll probably do it anyway.
I feel like they'd get. That's why I feel like it takes long. I feel like they'd remove some of the motion controls at that point, just make it normal. But it was because technically, No More Heroes came out on PS3 as a remake, so that's the thing. They could remove the controls. It just why you have to design it for Switch.
Yeah, I mean, the whole beginning segment is, I guess, a kind of a hint as to what you're going to do, which is, I guess...
Goddamn, apparently, no, instead of assassins, it's intergalactic superheroes.
Yep.
Quote unquote. Except it's more about Travis's job's gonna be save the world from a bunch of aliens that were fucking locked away in a prison for various reasons. Be real interesting to see this set up, because a thing for No More Heroes was like there'd be story explanation, like a lot of the characters, like why they are doing this or what they started as, so it'll be real interesting. And main character I'm curious is, without being spoilers, Silva. Because she's literally the one that explains like 90% of the fights and stuff, not counting the characters. So we'll see where she is in this game.
I mean, I've seen the cutscenes and all that stuff. Were you referring to the French chick or whatever? That
Yes.
Yeah.
Technically, Travis's
girlfriend or something like that.
I think girlfriend at that point, but originally wife to another character. You can say cutscenes. That's the remember most of this game store.
Yeah.
So be careful, because some people might. Who knows? Like I said, there's a real reason this game people play, then yeah, the Ghibli ass fucking stuff. It's so weird.
It's so weird because it goes from like a Ghibli / like sort of 3D cell shaded animation to like just this like cheap.
I think that.
Well, he's hand drawn, but kind of, I don't know. But the aliens were like, 3D animated or whatever. But anyway, No More Heroes 3. More on that, I guess, which is cool. And there's Apex Legends stuff, Surgeon Simulator 2, Wolf Among Us 2. That was sort of a surprise for me.
There was a time when you were heartless. A monster. And I'm proud of you for changing all that, but I'm here to ask you to be those things once more. For them. For me. Can I count on you? Bigby, can I count on you?
Always.
Yeah, concerning what happened to like the Telltale games, like it is pretty surprising. But I guess they are are working with another studio. So that's how it's happening. So, I mean, I guess that's cool for those who played the first one. I watched people play it, so I think that's it for the major ones anyway. Well, let me tell you, no Smash DLC character announced at the Game Awards.
Meh.
Nope.
I don't fucking care.
I was surprised. I was like, what? What is the meaning of this?
And it's got bigger plans. Maybe Nintendo just likes their directs better.
Perhaps.
It's their time. Their time to get people to watch on Twitch and stuff. Maybe it's their game sense has changed.
I think they're also trying to get ready to tease the next season pass or whatever for characters. So maybe that's why they're taking a little longer. But that's just my guess. Afro, I was talking to earlier, made a similar guess as well. So, but it's still surprising. And then it's also weird that Jeff Keighley kind of talked about Sonic the movie and stuff. So it seemed like he was going to show something, or they're gonna have something for that, or the Sonic movie, but they didn't show anything, which is weird.
It's okay. More people are still disappointed that Elden Ring hasn't been shown in any capacity still.
Yep.
That was actually a big guess because Kaylee wasn't saying anything about it. Whether denying or confirming, well, denying that it was there.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently there was just nothing, so.
Right.
People are really wondering what Miyazaki's got up his sleeve for that game, along with George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, that's right. There's no Bayonetta 3 as well, since it was announced there. What, 2 years ago?
Yeah, No More Heroes 3. Yeah. I think about that Switch for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't do during my lazy Sunday when quote unquote I have to be out of the house for several hours, yada yada. Because job hunting on a Sunday is not a thing.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, yeah. So, kind of alluding to the PS5, and then there's the Xbox. So we're getting ready for the holidays. Or not, yeah, getting ready for the holidays of next year. And speaking of which, I guess, make this little I guess announcement. I'm gonna get finally a 4K TV. Yay! I'm finally gonna be updated. So,
I give no fucks about 4K stuff.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna have HDR and shit, so I might as well like get in on that stuff for the TV I'm getting, or I already ordered. So, it's that time of the. It's that time. Well, at least for me, anyway. I feel.
I'm just not a person for like updating unless I have to.
Yeah.
That's my stance. Like I still have a base PS5, PS4. I don't have no Pro. I saw no point for me to get the Pro, honestly.
Oh, at this time, yeah. For this time, yeah.
I mean, even when the Pro came out, like someone was like, "If you're fine with your normal PS4, there's really no point in a Pro."
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been happy with happy with my PS4 Pro. I mean, 60 frames for a number of games. That's pretty cool.
You still won't run Bloodborne at 60 frames.
Oh, I mean, I'm not playing that game, so that doesn't matter to me. But
And the load times are pretty much sometimes still not great.
Monster Hunter,
Monster
yes.
Hunter's still the same, pretty much, unless you do a internal SSD.
Yeah.
Which at this point is kind of, I don't know. No mute.
Yeah. I mean, again, the PS5 is gonna come out, so it's like, you know. But anyway, pretty excited that for this TV. It's a little bigger now, or yeah, it's gonna be a little bigger. So I gotta make some adjustments in my room. It's like 43 inches.
Yes. That's the last joke, hopefully, partially. Ending this, did you order it through Amazon?
Yes.
It's funny because he works with.
Yeah. You know what's really funny though, Michi? There's gonna be a raffle at work. It has a TV.
What if you on the 4K TV?
I
Even though
know.
it's not very high.
I know. If I win that TV, it's like, what am I gonna do with
Well,
this?
I'm gonna have to send back the other one.
I'm not gonna send back that one. That one's gonna be the good one.
Definitely good.
Cause
You don't need two TVs.
yeah, I'm gonna put that in my mom's room, and whether she likes it or not, I am putting that thing in the room in that room, or I'll let my sister have it. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the TV I have, it still works. It's just that, you know, it'll be nice to have something updated and stuff, and it'll be nice to have a smart TV and blah blah blah, UHD, and the works, you know, HDR and all that. Better refresh rate, so I'll be better for my PC experience. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting a new TV. That's all there is to it. So I'm them 4K boys a week from now, pretty much. Yeah. That's pretty much. I think that's pretty much it on the Game Awards stuff. There's a couple more things to talk about before we sign off here. There was a new DLC skin for Three Houses. I believe this was one for free, right? But it's basically Solstice's skin. And boy, does it look better on the female. Let's just say that much. There you go. There's some fan art of it already. And my goodness. People do sure like it. This is just a little joke that I wanted to throw in this. But what the fuck is this? What is this? Active gaming footwear from Puma, which is created with console gamers in mind.
I don't fucking know, and I don't really care. You see that shit? I'm like, okay.
I'm like, what? What is that supposed to mean? As IGN asks as well, but I don't know. I thought that was funny. I thought that was something just to throw it in there, just for the sake of a little laugh. Like, come on, you make a shoe with console gamers in mind. Like, what the fuck? Anywho. Another quick little tidbit before we get to the last bit of things. If people remember Redbox, it's the little booth thing they can it's essentially a vending machine that they have like at like Ralph's or whatever your local grocery store is around you. they have these red boxes where you can rent not only movies but games as well, especially for like the current releases at the time. For certain situations, it could be a good one, a good tool for content creators such as myself. One instance with Redbox I've used was Tony Hawk's what was it, Pro Skater 5, I guess it was. It's the one on PS4, and it's the really shitty one that came out whenever. And so I rented it because people were talking real mad shit about it, and I wanted to see all the glitches and stuff like that for myself and my friend, and we recorded it, and we got some laughs out of that. So it's a nice little thing to have, I guess, if you're a YouTuber. But the reason I want to talk about this is because, well, they're no longer going to have games as rentals. So what they're doing right now is they have a discount on those games. So I guess you can buy it from Redbox. They wanted to solely focus on movies as of 2020. So I mean, I guess that sucks for some people who like to rent games, but there's a number of reasons too, because there's a lot more services to choose from, I guess, when it comes to gaming. From a digital aspect of things, and PlayStation Now is kind of one of them. You can rent like a number of games, especially from like the PS2 ones, and you can like rent it, download it, and play it. So it's a lot more convenient that way. And not to mention, like, there's also the Game Pass for Xbox, where like $10 a month, I think you can like have access to all these games. So it's like, why go out your way to drive to your grocery store and then go rent a game like that way. And yeah, so that's why I think that's why that forced them to just pretty much focus on movies at this point. But I think Redbox is will start to kind of decline because of like Disney Plus. You have Hulu around. There's Netflix, of course. Even Amazon Prime is like trying to get in on that game too. And not to mention, I think there was an Amazon game announced at the Game Awards. I think I kind of just like skimmed over it. But anyway, rest in peace for the games at Redbox. You serve me well in certain situations. But yeah, it was a fun time. And rest easy, friend. And good luck on those movies. Alright, so anyways, now we get to the last bit of today's episode, which is Capcom Cup of 2019. Now, when it comes to the event itself, myself and Caters didn't actually go this time around because of how asinine the event itself was. First off, they didn't even show the LCQ or last chance qualifiers. And then they've gone far as to not show the losers bracket, but I think later on they were like, oh, we're going to show the losers bracket after all, or something like that. At least for top 16 anyway. I don't know if they did that for the earlier part of the top 32. And then yeah, not to mention we had a friend there, and we asked him like, is there anything to do over there? And he's just like, no, not really. You just drink at the bar, make bets on the players, and that's it. There's no like booths or anything like that. Nothing. There's really nothing to do. And all that for a lovely price of $70 plus the online fee, and you're gonna be paying a total of $90 to do nothing for day one, and then day two is like, okay, you go watch top 16 or something like that. It's like, god damn, dude. And there's no like option to buy just a day a 1 day pass. You have to buy both days, and so you have to put down $70 for that. It's like, fuck that, dude. So that's why we didn't go, and just pretty much instead we just hung out with like Kenny and Steve and Simmons, and met out with Max for a little bit at Frank & Sons, which is like this big convention sort of cluster of like a lot of stores that have like a lot of comic book goods and like movie stuff and anime and video game stuff as well, card games as well, TCGs, you name it, Magic, Pokemon, the works. So we did that instead. We just like, we hung out, ate food, that kind of thing. Keener took me to this like secret like taco stand, and somewhere in the somewhere in the one of the rundown areas of LA and stuff like that. I'm like, oh boy, but damn, those tacos were good. But whoa boy, I had quite the business in the bathroom, let's just say. Did you catch any of the Capcom Cup stuff at all, Michi?
Yeah, man.
A little bit?
Yeah, pretty much.
You caught, so I'm guessing that you caught only stuff on, what was it, Sunday?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I like, it really sucked because like I envisioned myself going to, you know, Capcom Cup, watch it live, and you know, with caterers and stuff like that next to me, and or whoever was there, right? But no, it fucking sucked. I mean, I'm glad I didn't put down my $70, and pretty much I spent that towards the new TV that's coming. I guess you can say. One can look at it that way. Or, you know, I can I can spend that for Hokusai and FGO that's coming up later on. Not too far from now. In January. But nah, I mean, there are some moments, there are some memes that were created. But there was also some interesting sort of news or announcements. I guess I'll talk about a certain character. Seth is back, and I'm gonna bring up the trailer now. So just give me a minute here. But what you think of Seth, Michi?
I don't know.
Were you confused at first?
Not really. When I saw the fucking symbol of the Capcom with the fucking yin yang, I'm like,
Device expansion completed. Pseudo personality asset is imported properly.
But the female body thing, I was just like, what the hell? But it makes sense with the lore.
Well, Jordan, who is a piece of junk?
At least with the gameplay, Seth looks super interesting. Oh my god. Yeah.
Your data is now useless. Witness the power of the content engine. This is the power of the king! Your data will reside in me for eternity.
No, it's weird to say like female, but it's like it's more of a feminine design, is what I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he just transferred himself into a female body because his original body was destroyed in Street Fighter 4. That's just pretty much what it is. But you know, people draw those fan art. People draw them fan art. But yeah, you know, at least the gameplay side of things was really cool. And in fact, Street Fighter got the Season 5 update kind of recently. And myself and a couple of the boys were playing Street Fighter, and yeah, I don't know, it seems pretty fun now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we've scratched the surface, but I've tried to use this new stuff with Alex, and it's not what I've hoped for when it comes to the V-Skill 2. It's kind of unfortunate because, like, you still have to kind of work with Alex. You have to charge up the skill, and then you have to, like, find the opportunity to, like, cancel the special move into another special move. For me, it's kind of hard to line up the situation or make the situation, like, kind of come to me or whatever. But at least I guess a number of characters like got like the necessary buffs and stuff like that, and the necessary characters got the nerfs that they deserved. But it seems like people are still complaining about Rashid and him being the best character so far. Yeah, I kind of wish that Alex didn't lose his skill or whatever, or the charge when he gets hit and stuff like that, because I think other characters don't lose their like charge or whatever, their V skill like charge, even if they get hit. I don't know. Maybe a number of them do, but there are others that don't, and it's like why, which is kind of confusing. But other than that, it's still it's good old fashioned fun with Street Fighter. Gale is like actually pretty sick if you put the time into it in the lab. I've seen some really crazy shit, and I hope to see him in tournaments, which would be awesome. And the new V skills and all that stuff make it seem pretty interesting. I know the Abigail Tire thing was pretty funny. I think the Kumite is still kind of going on as we speak. The Red Bull Kumite, maybe it might have ended. Or just ended, I'm not sure. But anyway. But it seemed like the... Oh, okay, the grand finals are happening. Anyway, it seems like the champion or the season 5 got like the necessary facelift that Street Fighter needed. Is it so? You know, now it's like actually kind of exciting because of the combos and stuff like that characters can do and all the changes that they've gone through. So So that's cool. Do you have any comments about Seth or the season 5 stuff for Street Fighter?
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see where the game goes.
Sorry, what was that? You cut off?
That's weird. It'll be interesting to see where the game goes, although seems like it's going for one last year.
Yeah, seems like it. Especially with a certain clue, right? That people kind of like been looking at. So this is like coming from the Capcom Cup for 2020 and 21, I guess. So I'm gonna read this little image here. It says that the reigning Capcom Cup 2019 champion will once again have an auto qualifying spot. However, the winner of Capcom Cup 2020 won't be able to get auto qualified for 2021. So it seems like for next year, seems like that's when we'll see an announcement for Street Fighter 6. And that's what a lot of people have been speculating as of right now. So yeah, seems like Champion Edition is going to be the last hurrah for Street Fighter 5. So, how do you feel about like characters like G or whatever, or like the characters that you've been using?
G's a better degenerate character. I don't know. I don't know if any of the other characters do know or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching like Ultra David, and he's like G seems like it'll be a more, top character, which will be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw the G players doing work during the Kumite, and also the last chance qualifier for the Kumite.
I mean, they're still gonna use V-Skill 1.
Yeah.
Probably that. Just certain moves got better. G still doesn't move. Some of them gives a great wake up. It's the problem with the character, but that's the funny part.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean it's still early, and who knows the meta, how it'll shift and stuff like that. Maybe more and more people will start to use more of V-Skill 2 and stuff like that. But we'll see. There are some crazy ones like Guile got a freaking an air sonic boom. Same with Laura as well, like an air fireball. There are some ones that I still have no idea what they do. I have not seen Akumas. I've not seen Karen's. I think it's supposed to be like a parry or something. I don't know.
Kumbas is legit his stamp down the feet taunt, which gives him faster V gauge and also can, I think, kind of nullify projectiles. Like he does his fucking double foot stomp taunt, but it's more of a move.
Yeah, it's gone crazier in a good way, and there's some like juggle combos now with some characters, but yeah, it seems promising. I think the Champion Edition will definitely give it the life that it needs for next year, and once 6 gets announced, it's like, all right, time to start putting the game away, that sort of thing. And Fujimura just won the Kumite. Funny. With Ibuki. With the V-Skill too. So maybe that's saying something. But anyway. So yeah, it's I think Capcom's now starting to pick up the pieces for Street Fighter 5, especially with the Champion Edition. So good on them. I'll commemorate them for that. But there is another thing to talk about, which is Capcom Cup for next year. This time around, it's gonna be quite different. So at first, I thought it was gonna be like an online tournament thing going on, but no, it's something else. So, let me try to bring up a better image of that. I don't know why it's not showing up as how I want it. Just give me a minute here. Starting to lose my voice here, but it's all right. All right. So what we're looking at here is 4 ways to get into Capcom Cup. So first off, obviously the winner of 2019 is already qualified in there, so that's 1 player. And this is one of the big ones is the global leaderboard. So it's basically what we've seen with the scoreboard, except that it'll actually reset after a certain time, after I guess game over. Meaning that we'll have a different like number 1 player for each season, I guess. I don't know if they'll allow like the same player to be number 1. That's I guess one of the questions to be had. But anyway, there are 14 premier events, 18 ranking events, and surprisingly, Evo wasn't listed on there. Maybe it'll be like a super premiere or something like that, and maybe they'll have their own plans to like how they'll reveal, Evo and stuff. We'll see. It's gotta be part of the Capcom Pro Tour. It'll be weird. But anyway, so each season we'll have like we'll take the top 8 players, and that'll make it 16 players from the global leaderboards. And then another way to enter, or another way to get in, is the World Warrior Challenge. And it basically says compete in your regional league for a slot. So that'll have 22 players be able to enter Capcom Cup. And of course, there is the last chance qualifier, so that's 1 more player to grab that last spot. So overall, it's going to be 40 players for this upcoming Capcom Cup, which is quite different from the, 32, the usual 32 cups, or the usual 32 players for the last cup. So, pretty interesting. I'd like to see how this plays out. Of course, the season will start from March all the way down to December, of course. And that's pretty much maybe that'll be when we'll know Street Fighter 6 will be announced or not. Maybe it'll be announced at E3. I don't know. Who knows? Because I think that's when we first saw Street Fighter 5 there, if I'm correct. But either way, Capcom Cup or Capcom Pro Tour will be a lot different, I guess you can say. So at least not only the game itself is pretty different, the Pro Tour will be different enough, let's just say, to be a little more refreshing. And last thing is that Capcom Cup will take place not in the US for the very first time, but now it's going to take place in Paris, France, which is going to be the first, outside of US thing. Most of the time it's been in California. There was one, just the one before last year that took place in Las Vegas. But for the most part, it took place in California. So, another big change for the Capcom Pro Tour and Capcom Cup altogether. So yeah, again, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. I want to see how this all rolls out, and yeah. Did you want to say anything, Michi, about Capcom Pro Tour?
Nah, I don't want much to say.
Mm-hmm.
Enough about it.
Yeah.
It's an event. Watch everyone's.
Mm-hmm. Maybe see some reviews. Yeah, I don't think. Sorry to interrupt. I don't think there's gonna be much actually. Now that I think about it, maybe one more character or maybe two more characters. I don't know. I think at this point it's locked with 40 characters. That's just my input of things. But any more thoughts?
Not really.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I'll definitely take a look at it, and hopefully it'll work out for the players and stuff. Yeah, I just wonder that if the same player is allowed to be the same like top player for each season or whatever. I just wonder about that, but I guess we'll just have to find out. They'll probably like reveal more information later on before the actual Pro Tour starts. But again, we'll see. The Champion Edition is going to be the game we'll have for a very long time. Maybe for pretty much like the rest of 2020. So yeah. That's that. You know, no more updating pretty much. Maybe some hot fixes, but other than that, that's it. Same old netcode, unfortunately, but I guess it is what it is. So that is pretty much it. I believe that's all the news that we got.
No, I have one last now.
Go ahead.
Because I didn't see it. Azure Lane Crosslight will launch in February 2020 in the West.
Oh yeah, I forgot to
The Azure. That's really it. There's much to talk about. Probably gonna play it. It'll probably be in Japanese.
Yeah.
Because that game does not have English voices, unlike, Persona.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lower budget game, so I don't expect for them to add English voices at all. By the way, I'll give it a shot. I do like Azure Lane. I've been watching the anime too. I've been keeping up with it. It's been pretty cool. I do like it for what it's worth. There's some nice little fan services when it comes to the game. You know, ship girls, that sort of thing. All right. Oh, go ahead.
Well, last night, because I'm the one. I think I'm the only one that bought the season pass, and I already played the Borderlands 3 story DLC that came out this week.
Oh, what'd you think of it?
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Very entertaining.
I need to get on that. But I do. Yeah, I already have the deluxe edition, so I should have the pass already. So whenever I'm get the chance, I'll try to check it out. But I think it pretty much that is it for this year. Yeah. I think otherwise, like, we may do like a hunt, like a celebration sort of segment, just like chit chatting, maybe look back on things. Hopefully I can get the guys together to like talk about it for like an hour or something like that, to kind of like really close up things. But I think that's pretty much it for the news part of things for this for December. Because otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be January by the time we do our next episode. So, actually, we're gonna have to actually move it to I think it might be like January 12th for our recording session or something like that, because my birthday is going to be the next bi-weekly recording day or whatever. So we likely have to put that off for the following week. So yeah. So we probably won't be back till maybe somewhere on the second week of January or something like that. So I'll keep you all posted on the Twitters. The link should be in the description below. But otherwise, yeah. That's pretty much it. Any last words, I guess, or any final thoughts before we sign off, Michi?
Nope.
Yeah. We'll hopefully discuss more about that, for 2019 as of like how we felt about it. But if we don't, we'll see ya in 2020. And hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and of course, a safe, Happy New Year. So that is pretty much it for this year of the Hypecast and this 100th episode. I hope for this to keep going. We'll do our best to bring you guys our thoughts about gaming stuff or whatever it is that we want to talk about. Maybe we'll go through some adjustments, but that's for us to see. So until then, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode of the Hypecast. We will see you guys in the next year.